This week on 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank, we mix our fall season awards with winter season highlights. We'll have Milpitas meeting St. Francis. Oakland takes on Bishop O'Dowd and Los Lomas battles McFly.
Girls Hoops includes Mitty and Oakland Tech. We'll meet our players of the year for the fall season and run down the top 10 plays of the year. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week with basketball in the East Bay. The Los Lomas Knights off to a fine start this season with a 3-1 record. The Knights featuring 6'2" junior forward Dom Barker.
The Knights traveling to Oakland this week to meet the McClymonds Warriors. They've got a real sharp shooting guard. His name, Jalen Holmes. He's very good. McClymonds and Los Lomas this week. Lots of fist bumps as Los Lomas visits McClymonds. The Knights with an early lead toss it inside to Casey Capo on the inbounds play, and the 6'6" senior rolls it in. This one was tight all night long. Look at the no-look dish from Jakari Lindsay to Marcus Randall, who finishes. More Mac now as Randall with the steal. Then look at the acrobatic shot as it's blocked, but Randall adjusts in midair for two. That was nice. More Mac D as Jalen Holmes gets the steal this time. Holmes racing to the rack, then dishes to Lindsay with a big-time two-handed rip. Mac leads by 3 in the second. But the Knights keep it close. Capo to David Tibbetts for 3 as the Knights take a 1-point lead. The Knights getting hot from outside as Gordy Lindsay nails the top of the key 3 here. And then one more time for Tibbetts, who had 3 threes in the second, 4 in the game, and he hits right there. Mac keeps it close right before the half as Holmes hits a long 3. Jalen with a big game for the McClymonds Warriors. Second half action now. Los Lomas extends its lead. This is Nico Kiefer for 3. And yes, he'll tell you he is #1. A terrific play here by Zach Patterson, who led the Knights with 19 points. Zach the steal and a nice finish there. And one more for the Knights as Kiefer nails the tray and Los Lomas gets a hard-fought 8-point win. Patterson leading the way for the Knights with 19. Holmes led McClymonds with 18 points in the game.
North Bay sports coverage is brought to you by South County Chrysler of Marin. Gunn taking on Burlingame in the semifinal matchup of the 43rd annual Burlingame Lions Club Invitational. Gunn coming out hot. Yodem Elazar from the corner. 5-3 Titans early. On the other end, Sean Richardson showing off here, driving inside, and look at the touch. Richardson, he could drop dimes as well. Will Urich, swoosh, Panthers up 9-8. Elazar puts his hands up in the passing lane, comes down with the steal, and on the other end finds Caden Holdbrook. He puts it in. It's 33-19 Panthers at the break. And after the break, Richardson dumping to Ryan Ballett. Ballett is money from deep. And he's not done. Ballett steps in front of the pass, drives inside, hits Richardson, who makes the easy bucket. 44-24 Panthers. And Panthers adding on to the lead in the third. Lou Martineau, you can't leave a shooter like that open. He finishes with 14 points and a pair of threes on the evening. Titans hanging around though. Josh Tanaka, look at the handle. Brilliant pass to Holbrook. 49-26 Panthers, but Richardson adding on to his crazy game. Here he is with the steal behind the back pass to Urich, who finds Martineau. That's too easy. And to wrap things up, Miles Clapper with some bully ball here, battles his way to the rim. Burlingame wins it 70-36. Richard and Martineau leading the charge. Mountain View traveling on over to Carlmont Tuesday night. Close in the first. Sophie Wagner to Audrey Telkamp, back out to Annie Eggleton for the Spartans 3 early on. Carlmont's Andrea Treeweiler drives to the hoop, and it's up and in for the score. Scott's up by 1 after a quarter. Second quarter now, Lauren Dove passes it to her sister Rachel Dove, and Rachel fires it to Telkamp. Good teamwork, gets the basket. Treeweiler heaves it to Erica Mendiola. Erica, the sharp shooting guard, sinks the three-pointer. Spartans battling. Telkamp passes out to Rachel Dove, and she lands the jumper. The Scots' Ava Bruckner-Cockle knocks the ball loose here, and Valerie Quo takes it from there. She breaks away, finishes with the layup. Carlmont leads at 35-19 at halftime. Scots don't slow down in the third. Mendiola, the three ball again. That's money, her fifth three-pointer on the night. And later in the third, Sydney Shimabukuro to Rachel Dove to Lauren Dove from the corner. It's good. Carlmont stays in control. Bruckner Cockle breaks up the pass. She lays it in, and the Scots go on to win it 54-36 in a team effort led by the 5 threes from Erica Mendiola. Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a wrap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center.
Here are the Players of the Week.
Rica Center. Say goodbye to 2019. We back at it, here to catch some magic like hats and rabbits. From Jackson Pavitt, a senior quarterback who has some habits. Him and his Cardinals took home the NorCal division title in a tidal wave of a game where the rain stayed pouring out of the sky. Falling, he was 6 for 10 passing with 3 touchdowns, totaling 256 yards. He was covering much ground. They beat the Los Gatos Wildcats 42-7. Next, we go to Sarah's Dominique Lampkin, serving his opponents humble pie like Pete Frampton, leading his band, the brothers with a vibe like the great Lionel Hampton. The Padres now have a chance to become state finals champions. 14 for 17 passing, he carried it 9 times for a total of 188 yards. This young Einstein is only a sophomore, already calculating the top scores. As a starting quarterback, he'll be here to offer us a lot more.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
ACL tears are major injuries for the athlete, and only 3/4 get back to the same level of play as prior to the tear. Therefore, a lot of emphasis has been placed on ACL injury prevention. The PEP program was developed in 1999 in Santa Monica and stands for Prevent Injury and Enhance Performance Program. It involves warm-up short jogs, stretches, strengthening, plyometrics as hops and jumps, and agility runs. The goal is to optimize the neuromuscular and biomechanical function from the hip to the ankle to decrease the forces on the ACL. Since the PEP program has been shown to be helpful in ACL prevention, we are seeing a variety of other prevention programs come out targeting specific sports. And hopefully, as we learn more, we can decrease ACL injury rates even more in the future.
Coming up, it's the Diablo Motors Monster Game as Milpitas takes on St. Francis.
And later, we'll meet our NCS Top Players of the Year for the fall season right here on 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Bye. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mitty. कैसी हैं आप?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So good to see you. It's late. Where are you?
I'm at work.
Oh gosh, so late?
I know, but guess what?
What?
I've saved enough to come visit you.
Oh, that's such a great news.
At US Bank, we believe that hard work works. And for everyone working toward a goal, we're here to help.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call the fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by Diablo Motors. Life's too short to drive a crummy car.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the Milpitas Trojans, who are off to an impressive 5-0 start and ready for their biggest challenge of the season this week.
The Trojans meeting the West Catholic League Power St. Francis on the Lancers home court. It's our Diablo Motors CCS Monster Game, and our Kiara Biagini was there.
Monster Game, yeah. It's opening night for St. Francis as the Lancers host the Milpitas Trojans. Now, Milpitas is off to a hot start, winning 5 in a row. The Trojans feature outstanding power forward Lee Ridley. So far, the senior is averaging 18 points and 12 rebounds a game. The Lancers graduated 11 seniors from last year's roster, but returned senior Ryan Daly. The quarterback for the Lancers is also a dynamic forward, standing at 6'5", 215 pounds. It's Milpitas at St. Francis in our CCS Diablo Motors Monster Game.
Lancers come out hot in the first quarter. Ryan Daly with a nice pass to John Mansur, and the junior finishes for 2. St. Francis starts this game with an 11-point run. Check this out. Ryan Daly throws it down. His teammate Vince loved that one. Second quarter, the Trojans stay within reach with a couple threes by senior guard Shiv Saraya. Milpitas pulls within 4 points with 4.5 to go in the first half. Luke Dillon to Julian Abar to Lee Ridley for the bucket, but the Lancers add to their lead. Kyle Rosecrans hits Trevor Leone, and the senior guard drives to the hoop for 2. Lancers up by 12 at the half. Third quarter, nice steal here by Rosecrans. He takes it coast to coast, finishes with the left. Great play there. Milpitas trying to stay in this thing. First shot is short. Ridley gets the board. He fights for the bucket, draws the foul. Nice effort there by Ridley, but the Lancers continue to hit in the fourth quarter. Vince Behringer to Leone. Splash. The Lancers student section loved that one. More Lancers offense. Kerr drives the baseline. Look at the windmill layup. Beautiful. Lancers take a 21-point lead. Here's one more for good measure. Behringer in the corner for 3. The Lancers start the season with a win. Final score 70-53. We talked to Leone and Daly about their team's dynamic.
Our team is pretty good. We got a young team this year, so start off pretty well. So hopefully we can keep the spirit going.
I think that we just have to bond with each other. We have 4 from each class, I believe, so that we haven't played together that much, so we just have to connect during the season and turn it on when it's a WSL.
In Mountain View with our Monster Game, I'm Kiara Biagini, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
American and Miramonte, part of the Lamont Murray Tournament at Kennedy High School in Fremont. Miramonte taking charge early. Nick Watson tosses inside to Matt Meredith, and that was going to be tough to stop. American trying to stay close. Mohamed Alcabaz with a nice pass to the cutting Jacob Harper, who scoops it home. Nice team passing here by the Miramonte Matadors. Quentin Bresnikar to Adeniyi Olabode, back outside to Bresnikar for 3, and the Mats take a 12-4 lead. More Mats toss it out to Ryan Schwartz, and the junior guard with a pretty 3-point shot there. And now here's Schwartz again from way out this time, and it goes, and Miramonte has a 20-4 lead after 1. American fighting back. Colin Sides with a long 2 from the corner for the American Eagles. But later in the second quarter, Olabode racing up court. The ball gets tapped away, but Olabode recovers and tosses it home. And now off the rebound, Meredith working hard. He gets the board, the basket, and the foul. Just good hard work there by the senior Matt Meredith. The Mats maintain a big lead throughout this one. Here's Schwartz again from long range, his third 3 of the game. And we finish with Chris Watson tossing outside to Meredith, showing his range. Matt leading all scorers with 14 points. Bresnikar added 11 for the Mats, who go to 4-1 on the season after that win. Each week, 49ers Prep, South County Chrysler, and U.S. Bank bring us the Coach of the Week award.
This week's Coach of the Week is Clayton Valley head coach Tim Murphy. The Ugly Eagles soaring a thrilling comeback victory in the NorCal title game last week. Coach Murphy does a great job every year at Clayton Valley. Tim Murphy, this week's Coach of the Week. Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play each week. Doing the dirty work this week is Sarah's Terrence LaVille. Terrence is outstanding on both sides of the ball, but here he is doing the dirty work as he gets the pick and runs it in. Terrence LaVille doing the dirty work just like Albany's Construction.
Coming up, we'll meet our NCS Fall Players of the Year.
But first, take a look at our Cupertino Electric Girls Basketball Power Rankings.
This is the home of infinite possibilities, where we're setting a new standard of care, where the furthest innovations in medicine connect us back to the simplest forms of healing, where our world-class medical team includes you, and those you love most. At Stanford Healthcare, we pride ourselves on providing every kind of care for every kind of patient.
Hi, I'm Greg Meyer, owner of Diablo Motors Auto Sales. Our no-hassle approach makes it fun and easy to buy or sell your next luxury car. We have a great selection of amazing certified pre-owned cars at the best prices anywhere. Why buy new when you can save thousands on one of our finest slightly used cars? We'll have you in and out of the store with your new car in as little as 30 minutes. And we handle financing, extended warranties, and we give top dollar for your trade-in, paid for or not. So come see us in San Ramon for a no-hassle deal. Diablo Motors, the nice, honest, non-dealerish car store.
For more than 65 years, Cupertino Electric has been delivering power and possibilities. With offices throughout California and project sites throughout the U.S., Cupertino Electric today builds renewable, commercial, utility, and data center projects for some of the most influential companies in the world. Beyond that, we are a people company. We build family, communities, and meaningful careers. Visit CEI.com today or connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, or other social sites to see our openings and join our team.
We're the Liberty Lions! And you're watching the 49ers Cal High Sports Report! Yeah! Let's go, baby!
We are back at Levi Stadium where it's time to introduce our NCS Fall Players of the Year. These are the fine student athletes we thought were the best of the best this past season.
After lots of research and some arguing between some of our staff members, we made our choices. Here are the NCS Fall Players of the Year.
Shamar Garrett, De La Salle High School.
The NCS All-Around Football Player of the Year is De La Salle's Shamar Garrett. Shamar did it all for the Spartans this season, running for over 800 yards and 12 touchdowns on the ground. He also had over 100 yards passing and receiving. Shamar was also a force on defense for the Spartans. Shamar will play next season at San Jose State University.
I'm looking forward to making a big impact as soon as I come in. We're talking about getting me the playbook and learning the plays early summer so I can make the impact, but I'm ready to win a championship with them.
Jay Butterfield, Liberty High School.
We have two offensive players of the year. The first is Liberty's Jay Butterfield. The senior quarterback had another fine season for the Lions, throwing for 2,341 yards, completing 60% of his passes. Jay will play next season at the University of Oregon.
This is the best 4 years of my life. You know, I met a lot of great people, great coaches along the way, and I'm just blessed to have the opportunity that I had. The community of Brentwood was just, we had the best fan base out there. Just wouldn't have wanted to have it any other way.
Gary Johnson, Pittsburgh High School.
Our second offensive player of the year is Pittsburgh quarterback Jerry Johnson Jr. Jerry led his Pirates to the NCS title game, throwing for 3,000 yards this season, completing 57% of his passes with 34 touchdowns and just 7 interceptions.
I overcame a lot during the season, beginning of the season. I didn't know if I was going to start or not, but I was just working hard and I was just staying humble all season, and I'm just honored to have this award. I just hope that college gives me the opportunity so I can perform at the next level.
Connor Shea, Monte Vista High School.
The NCS Defensive Player of the Year is Monte Vista senior linebacker Connor Shea. Connor was a tackling machine for the Mustangs with 134 total tackles this season. Leading his team into the NCS playoffs, Connor is deciding where he will play next season.
I'm going to miss a lot because I'm going to miss my teammates, my coaches, everything. You know, it was a fun 4 years, and we improved a lot from last year. Our team chemistry was a little better. You know, keep improving every year, and I'm very happy to get this award.
Michelle Obate, Bishop O'Dowd High School.
The NCS Volleyball Player of the Year is Bishop O'Dowd senior Michelle Owabede. Michelle was great this season for the Dragons with 584 kills, leading her team to the NorCal final game. Michelle will play next season at UC Santa Barbara.
It's a great honor, and it means everything to me to be named NCS Player of the Year, especially 2 times in a row. But it really just makes me reflect on what a good coaching staff and what a good team that I have. You know, we didn't win in the end, but we made history this year, and we couldn't have done it without the amount of initiative that our teammates took and the leadership that we had.
Olivia Cooper, Marin Catholic High School.
The NCS Scholar Athlete for the fall is Marin Catholic's Olivia Cooper. Olivia helped her team reach the state finals this year as league and section champs. Olivia shines in the classroom with a 4.3 GPA and will compete next season at Harvard University.
I think it takes a lot of time management, and that's really important to make sure that I balance enough time to have homework, but also enough time that I can put all my effort into practice and really focus and improve. I have a really big family connection at Harvard, and so it's super cool to be able to share it with my dad and my cousins. So it's definitely been worth all the hard work.
Invisalign brings us the Bright Smile Award, honoring the people who support the teams we cover in all sorts of ways.
This week we honor Charlie Walsh. Charlie is Sarah head coach Patrick Walsh's son. For the past several years, Charlie has roamed the sidelines with his dad, supporting the Padres. A few years ago, Charlie was running late for the game and showed up in his Chewbacca PJs. It turned out to be good luck. The Padres made it to the state title game this year with Charlie right there smiling all the way.
Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week is a great girls basketball game with San Ramon Valley and Acalanes.
And later we'll meet our CCS Fall Players of the Year. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Why choose Invisalign over other aligners?
Are they comfortable and safe to wear?
I asked her doctor for a better alternative to braces, and he said,
only Invisalign aligners are made with Smart Track technology.
Based on years of research, it moves teeth more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners. And in many cases, it works faster than braces. So I can develop a custom treatment plan that'll work for each of these smiles.
That's why Invisalign aligners have transformed millions of smiles.
Invisalign, transforming smiles, changing lives.
DevCon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why DevCon was the choice for the 49ers Stadium and for the Earthquake Stadium. DevCon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, the Nueva School, and Mitty wanted the very best on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know DevCon is the best choice whether it's new construction or renovation. DevCon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
Tri-Counties Bank presents a unique brand of service with solutions, a welcoming and listening style of banking with solutions that help improve your financial well-being. With easy access to over 32,000 surcharge-free ATMs, advanced mobile banking, banker support by phone 7 days a week, and an extensive community-based branch network, you're never far from a friendly face. It's easy to switch to better banking. Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai. Drive a little, save a lot. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare. Back at Levi Stadium for our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. This week's game features my good friend Paige Gerhardt and her San Ramon Valley Wolves. The Wolves expected to be one of the Bay Area's very best teams this year.
You guys have been friends for many, many years.
Since her freshman year, when she was great on the court, and so I just continued to be a fan.
Is she not great on the court?
Oh, she continues to be great.
She's still great on the court.
She just scored 1,000 points.
All right, SRV taking on Acalanes, where I have absolutely no friends on the team, but I do know the Dons are 5-1 and looking good this season. San Ramon Valley and Acalanes in this week's South County Chrysler Game of the Week. Aubrey and her friends were there.
The Acalanes Dons coming off a league championship and looking to snatch a win over San Ramon Valley. The Wolves' Allison Stern inbounds it to Anne-Marie Santich, who lands the three-pointer not even a minute into this game. SRV takes the 7-2 lead. Kylie Pons powers her way to the rack and flicks it up and in. And then the Dons go on a 10-2 run to take the lead. Lauren Kobashi-Gawa to Pond in the corner, then to Lauren Fretchman in three-point land. The Dons up 12-9. Less than a minute left in the quarter. Paige Gerhardt takes the pass from Elise Wilkerson. Catch and shoot, and that's money, but Paige is best known for this move right here, spinning off a defender and landing the shot to go. That is such a Paige play. Less than 3 minutes left in the half. Daphne Ganter snatches it off the rebound, sees Kobashi Gawa beyond the arc, and the senior gets the job done. The Wolves with a very young team. Sophomore Wilkerson to fellow sophomore Sadie Carter, and Sadie puts 3 on the board for the Wolves, but the Dons ready to strike before the half. Time winding down on the clock. Pond to freshman for 3, and at halftime the score is 40-29 Wolves. Second half, Gerhardt, despite the 3 Dawn defenders, drives to the hoop, lands a shot, and gets the and one. Refs originally calling it a charge, but overturning it. Santich gets points 16, 17, and 18 on the night with that one shot from long range, and the Wolves take home the 72-64 win. And we caught up with the girls after the game. And here they are, the San Ramon Valley Wolves. Paige Gerhardt over here had 31 points. This is our MVP. And you get a t-shirt for it. Everyone gets t-shirts. She gets an MVP shirt. Talk about the Dons. How did they kind of challenge you guys tonight?
Yeah, they definitely challenged us on the rebounding side and defensively. We had to work to get boards, and obviously with Audrey and Natalie, 2 of our main rebounders who add a lot of height to our team, it was a struggle for us to box out. But kind of the younger girls, our freshmen, everyone was stepping in to get boards, and offensively we just killed it. So
yeah, and you guys took away the victory. All right, next we're talking to Anne-Marie Santich. Now, 3 of you seniors started here as a freshman, okay, and now you guys are seniors. Talk about what advice you have to your underclassmen.
I just say just continue to work hard, and like your time will come, and just enjoy the ride because it goes by so quickly. Like just yesterday I was a freshman being driven around by the seniors, and now I'm picking them all up, and we're picking them all up, driving them random places. So just enjoy the ride, and just keep working hard.
Great advice, Anne-Marie. All right, last but not least, we're talking to Serendipity Nebraska. Serendipity, talk about your coaches, how they put you in a position to win ball games.
Well, they're always positive, and making sure we're in the gym, they always put us first and make sure we're in a position to succeed.
Nice. All right. These are the San Ramon Valley Wolves. Girls, take us out.
Well, Washington Huskies facing off against the Gunderson Grizzlies in the first round of the Rob Veras tournament. The Huskies in control early. Joseph Maganon hits Austin Ballantyne in transition. Ballantyne kisses it off the glass. Shortly after, Stevie Murata tosses it to Jordan Edmonds beyond the arc, and the junior hits. Huskies take a 9-1 lead. The Grizzlies respond with a long ball of their own. Caleb Gittin sees an open shot and takes it. Good idea. Washington pulls away with a big lead in the second quarter. Maganon sinks the 3 from way out there. The Huskies lead 49-11 at the half and keep at it in the second. Eric Johnson to Maganon to Ballantyne at the rack for 2. Here's Edmonds on the fast break now. He's flying to the rack. The ball bounces up and in. We'll say that is a dunk. Edmonds just having fun. Grizzlies not giving up. First shot is off, but Yash Sharma there for the board and the bucket. Nice play by the Grizzlies 6'2 junior. And now it's Sharma to Darian Lewis. The senior hits from downtown. Gunderson had a great fourth quarter, but this game was decided very early. Tejas Atmakuri with some nice spin moves down low. The Huskies defend the home court with a 77-43 win over the Grizzlies. Ballantyne leading the way with 17 points as the Huskies go on to win it. 77-43 was the final.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Jacqueline Curlin from Sequoia Girls Basketball. The sharpshooting point guard is a leader in a club at school called So Fun, which stands for Students of Peace, Harmony, Ukulele, and Nature. Jacqueline organizes beach cleanups every month and spreads knowledge to peers about the importance of taking care of our environment.
I think it's important because, as we all know, there's a lot of climate change going on, and so it's important to keep our beaches clean, help the community, and just give back.
Coming up, we meet our CCS Fall Players of the Year.
And boys soccer with Harker and Lynbrook next.
Back at Levi Stadium, and time to announce our CCS Fall Players of the Year. Once again, decisions very tough.
Yes, they were. Lots of great athletes, but here we go with our choices for the Fall CCS Players of the Year.
Teddy Buchanan, St. Ignatius.
Kicking off our fall CCS Players of the Year is Teddy Buchanan, the St. Ignatius quarterback who led his team to its first WCAL title in 13 years. Our all-around Player of the Year threw for almost 1,800 yards and ran for 557, finding the end zone 27 times. Teddy will look to have just as big of an impact on the UC Davis football team next season.
Easily the most fun team season I've ever had in my life, so a lot of credit to my teammates just helping me get in this position, my coaches, my whole family. So just very thankful for everyone who helped me on this journey.
Troy Franklin, New Atherton High School.
Our CCS Offensive Player of the Year comes with national recognition. Troy Franklin is one of the top recruits in the nation at receiver, and he's only a junior. The Menlo Atherton Bears took home a state title in Troy's sophomore year, and he is narrowing down a list of college offers, which includes Alabama, Oregon, and Tennessee.
I try not to pay attention to rankings, you know. I try to just perform and just be me, you know. That's nothing but just like a blessing. I have an opportunity to, you know, further stuff, and that's just a big thing, but, you know, you just gotta stay focused.
Moon Ashby.
Kabir Baines, Valley Christian High School.
If you've been following the season with Valley Christian, you'll recognize our CCS Defensive Players of the Year, Moon Ashby and Kabir Baines. Both played integral roles on a defense that allowed just 82 points this season. Moon, the linebacker and Washington State commit, tallied up 71 tackles on the season. Kabir, the UC Davis-bound safety, racked up 63 tackles and 4 interceptions.
For me to be a captain on the defensive side, just to prove to like the whole like section that like we are like the best defense out here, and I can like lead my team to be the best defense. I enjoyed every second of it.
Very grateful and blessed for them giving me opportunity like Christian, and it's on to the next, don't look back type of thing. But I'm very grateful.
Skylar Kennedy, Sacred Heart Cathedral.
Skylar Kennedy takes home our CCS Volleyball Player of the Year honors. The Fighting Irish are back-to-back WCAL champs with a little help from Skylar, throwing down 445 kills and 23 blocks. The senior outside hitter will attend UCLA in the fall.
I'm incredibly grateful for going to UCLA next year. Playing volleyball there is going to be amazing, and working hard with some really talented girls, it's going to really push me to be better.
Paul Rosa, Wilcox High School.
Paul Rosa highlights have been all over this show since his freshman year. Paul's 4.2 GPA earned him our CCS Scholar Athlete of the Year. Paul racked up over 2,000 yards this season rushing and receiving. That brings his total career to just about 6,400 yards.
It was very fun, and I think I got more out of it than I was expecting. Just winning a state championship was a great experience, and I built a lot of relationships with my teammates, brotherhood that will never be forgotten.
Here come the Harker Eagles as they take on Lynbrook. An amazing play here as is Sean Matrapagata with an aggressive steal at midfield, then beats a defender to the ball, then a nice move on the sprint to beat the keeper and a left-footed shot into the empty net. That's a great goal by Matrapagata, 1-0 Eagles. Later in the half, free kick for the Eagles taken by Darshan O'Hahal. A volley on net by Ryan Tobin, but a terrific save by Lynbrook keeper Ryan Markert. 23rd minute, and here's Matrapagata working again, controlling the ball, putting it in front for Andrew Chaplansky, who heads it home, and Harker has a 2-0 lead. 34th minute, the throw-in goes to the box and tapped ahead by Justin Fung, who gets taken out by the keeper, but the ball rolls into the net, 3-0 Harker. Second half now on the throw-in, Tuhin Chatter goes for the bicycle kick and just over the crossbar, but that was fun. Harker wins it 3-0. The Eagles, with a talented young side this season, go to 4-0 on the year. Wellstrong has teamed up with the 49ers with physical therapy and sports rehabilitation centers throughout the Bay Area.
Each week, Wellstrong brings us concussion prevention tips from their team of outstanding doctors. Here's Dr. Anthony Saglin-Benny with this week's tip.
Every concussion is different. We no longer use grading systems. Concussions now have many subtypes. Any individual concussion can have overlapping subtypes. Some of the common forms are vestibular, ocular, migraine, cognitive fatigue, and anxiety. Each has its own presentation and treatment. Feel free to contact us for more information.
Coming up, our Diablo Motors NCS Monster Game. It's two top East Bay teams as Oakland meets Bishop O'Dowd.
And two powerhouse girls soccer teams. It's Mountain View and St. Francis next.
Learn more about becoming a warrior. Visit us at vcs.net.
I'm gonna be a ballerina.
Good, better, Emma. Answer to new.
I'm gonna be president.
And the winner for president is Emma Williamson.
I'm gonna start a juice bar.
Emma, the numbers are looking really good. You're gonna start a juice bar.
At US Bank, we believe hard work works. And for everyone working toward a goal, we are here to help.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call the fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
When I first came here, my goal was to be a contributing player on my high school's JV football team. The center actually not only helped me achieve my goals, but exceed even what I initially set out to do. I was able to continue playing football professionally through a lot of the things that I learned at the Rega Center. The Rega Center is a place to help you achieve your goals and then, tailor it to whatever the person's goals might be.
We're back at the NBC Sports Studio with the battle between two Oakland teams. The Oakland Wildcats looking good so far this season, but facing a big test this week.
That's right, the Wildcats driving crosstown to meet the Dragons from Bishop O'Dowd. Lou Ritchie's team adding a 6'8" freshman Jalen Lewis to an already talented squad. Oakland and Bishop O'Dowd in our Diablo Motors NCS Monster Game, and our Adrian Soriano was there.
Welcome to Bishop O'Dowd High School for a great matchup in the city of Oakland between the Oakland Wildcats and the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons. Bishop O'Dowd made a deep run in NorCals last year, and they're looking to make another deep run in the playoffs this year with senior Monty Bowser leading the way. The senior forward leads the team in scoring with 13 points a game. The Wildcats, meanwhile, field a very young team led by freshman guard Joshua Clark. Joshua leads the team in scoring with 15 points per game. It's Oakland and Bishop O'Dowd in the NCS Diablo Motors Monster Game. The Dragons get the offense going early. It's Ryzen Norris with the inbounds pass to Taj Phillips for 3. Oakland keeping it close early though. Tayshawn Gamble drills his shot from deep. But O'Dowd fires back on the other end. Jaden Lewis dishes to Monty Bowser, and Monty hits for 3, 21-14 Dragons after 1. The Cats trying to claw back in the second. It's Joshua Clark shooting and scoring from downtown. But Bishop O'Dowd gets a fast break going. Aaron Aneni lobs it over to Bowser, who drops down the sledgehammer. O'Dowd still in the attack. Jack Lynch finds a wide open Marcellus Robertson in the elbow, and Marcellus nails it from three-point land. Then Jalen Lewis passes inside to Bowser, who shows off the spin move and lays it in. Oakland still fighting back though. Clark makes it splash all the way from San Francisco. It's a 10-point O'Dowd lead at halftime. The Dragons trying to pull away in the second half. The first shot is off, but right there for the offensive board is Monty Bowser, who throws it down with authority. Oakland still trying to spark a comeback. Ramon Neely on the bounce pass to Armand Paul, who lays it in. But the Dragons were on their A game all night long. Robertson lobs this one to Bowser, who lays it up and in. Then it's Robertson taking it himself this time and slamming it down as Bishop O'Dowd wins it 87-66 to go to 3-0 on the season. Monty Bowser talks about the team's adjustments in the second half.
We just weren't physical enough in the first half. In the second half, they were kind of pushing us around. So
we just had to get more physical and play harder.
In Oakland with the Monster Game, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Itzel Torres and her Palo Alto Vikings taking on the Presentation Panthers Thursday. Vikings inbound it, and Aaron Tan intercepts the pass and takes it back the other way, laying it in. Panthers off to an early lead. Carly Martin driving now. She bounces it to Luana Morera, waiting patiently under the hoop. The score is 10-4 Panthers after one. And Prez goes off in the second. Tan hits Isabella Campbell beyond the arc, and Izzy lands the three-pointer. Then it's Kaylee Nakamura landing a three of her own, nestled in the corner there. It's 18-6 Panthers. And here's one more Presentation three ball. Kelly Heimberger to Mia Bodner-Cohen, and the Panthers have a 28-10 lead at halftime. The Vikings chip away at that lead at the second half. Alif Turgut driving to the hoop and firing to Martin beyond the arc for the money shot. And then it's Delaney Ball trying to penetrate, but backs a defender off of her with the fadeaway. But this one belongs to the Panthers. Tan steals the ball away and makes her way to the hoop, landing the layup, and Presentation improves to 5-0 on the season with the 11-point win over Pally. Campbell leading the way with 14 points, Tan 11. Rivalry alert, St. Francis versus Mountain View. These players know each other very well, having played on mostly the same club teams. 29th minute, MJ Osborne taps it inside to Kelly Schultz, who hits it off both posts, and the ball finds its way in. Captain Schultz with her first goal in the season. St. Francis goes up 1-0. SF with a PK here, but what a save by goalie Sophia Suzaki. It was so great. Caroline Kane from St. Francis gave Sophia some praise for it. Like I said, these two teams very close. 37th minute, corner kick from Schultz. Captain Lauren Beers tries to head it in, but it's just over the crossbar. Time winding down for Mountain View in this match. Sistine Noel with the corner. The ball is up in the air, but Lancer goalie Tierney White smothers it, and St. Francis earns Mountain View bragging rights as the Lancers improve to 4-0 on the season. Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. This week, we honor the two captains from the California girls basketball team, number 10, Erica Adams, and number 5, Audrey Moulton. Both great players and team leaders, and both with 3.8 GPAs.
Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker congratulates its journalism students for their National Scholastic Press Association's Pacemaker Award for coverage in the 2018-19 school year. This accolade is the department's third Pacemaker Award. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
You can buy entire game videos from all of the games featured on the show tonight. Go to 49erscalhighsports.com to order.
It's a great holiday gift, and be sure to follow us on social media at 49ers Cal High on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and view all of the highlights and features we air on Sunday nights. Coming up, the Mitty girls taking on the state champs from Oakland Tech.
But first, here's our final Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for football. Niners Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By Invisalign, winning smiles start here. Learn more at Invisalign.com. And by the Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer, longtime broker with Serino Group. And my husband, Charlie Wiedemeyer, and I are longtime supporters of high school sports.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pazine with Serino Group Real Estate, representing Palo Alto and the surrounding communities. I'm proud to support Bay Area high school sports on the 49er Cal High Sports Report.
The Mitty girls basketball team continues its tradition of great teams with another powerhouse squad this year. The Monarchs feature a young team with junior Olivia Williams leading the way.
The Monarchs facing the state champs from Oakland Tech this week. The Bulldogs' Jordan Smith averaging 11 points a game. Mitty and Oakland Tech this week. The Mitty Monarchs making the trip to Oakland to face Oakland Tech Tuesday night. The Monarchs getting off to a fast start. Ashley Haraki to Olivia Williams, and Olivia sinks the mid-range jumper. Oakland Tech keeping it close early. Jada Williams finds Aaron Sellers in the corner, and Aaron drills it for three. The Mitty would take off from there. Amelia Scharf kicks it to Marley Lange, who shoots and scores from deep. The Monarchs with some great ball movement now. Sienna Gudadaro to Sharp to Haraki for 3, and Mitty takes a 33-15 lead after 1. The Bulldogs looking to spark a rally in the second. Jayla Williams over to Stephanie Okawi, and Stephanie gets the difficult layup to go. But Mitty continues to show why they are the #1 team in the Bay Area. Noemi Barato to Olivia Williams for another 3-pointer, and then it's Lange passing to Williams, and Williams makes it splash again. 52-24 Monarchs. Mitty still firing on all cylinders in the second half. Barato passes it ahead to Lange, who shows off the crossover and lays it in, and the Monarchs go on to win it big to go to 3-0 on the season. Williams and Lange leading the charge for Mitty. It's time to unveil our top plays from the fall season.
There were lots of great athletic and jaw-dropping plays this year. Here's our Wesley Boone to count down the top 10 plays of the year.
It's the plays of the year, people. Starting off tied for 10th, Carson Gardner with the perfect dive on the tip pass. Secures it for the interception. Impressive. But as impressive as this, Hannah Hoffman diving, keeping it alive for Simone Adam, who kicks it over the net. Yes, people, a kick over the net. To number 9 we go. Will Swart with the shot. Luke Johnson with the fantastic tip in for Sacred Heart Prep. Back to the gridiron now. Valley Christian coming in at play number 8. Bet you didn't know Jackson Stewart could fly, did you? Here he is, gliding and making the catch. He's not the only Valley player getting air on this list. Kavir Baines, he secures the 7th play on our list with this crazy effort coming down with the interception. On to play 6, Menlo's Jaden Richardson snatches this one right out of the air with one hand, then strolls on into the end zone smooth as can be. Top 5 we go. The plays only get better from here on out. Marin Catholic's Nico Reed with a defender draped all over him, catches the ball off the deflection while falling down. Looks even better in slow motion. Nico Reed, explain yourself. Moving on to number 4. Kier Stewart from Ensenal. So watch this, catches the pass in the flats. Looks like he's going to be tackled well short of the first down marker. Look at the defenders around him. No one can bring him down. How does he keep his balance? How? We'll have to ask him at the banquet. Play number 3. This list is getting tighter now, folks. Josh Heverly of Amador Valley. Watch this. You're not going to believe it. Wow. Reaches up, snags it with one hand, makes it look easy. This is insane. Josh Heverly. Is he Spider-Man? I don't know. Let's see it again in slow motion. Heverly only needs one hand, backhands it, OBJ stuff there. And then play number 2, Menlo Atherton's Justin Anderson, defying physics, deflects the pass, and catches it. The more you watch it, the wilder it gets. How Anderson comes down with this, it makes no sense. Look at the full extension, Justin Anderson. My gosh, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The number 1 play comes courtesy of Sarah Padre Football and Mr. Terrence LaVille falling to the turf somehow. How, Terrence? He wrangles this in. Terrence LaVille, take a bow, my friend. You just won play of the year.
The Woodside girls soccer team is off to a fine start this season and looking for more.
The girls meeting up with Shanberries at the Rikus Center this week to talk about it.
We're at the Rikus Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved. Hey, it's Shan here with the girls from the Woodside soccer team! You guys just started your season last week. What are your predictions for this upcoming season?
I think given our preseason so far, I think we're going to do really good this year. We're still a very young team. We were last year as well, but this year we want it more, so we're hoping to make it to CCS this year again.
Well, I totally think you guys can make it. I know you're kicking off league next week. You already 3-0. What are the feelings going into it?
We're excited, but there's also like very competitive teams out there, and to be prepared for the season, we've been doing like fitness drills, some shooting drills, some possession drills, so just things to get us ready for the season.
Totally, and I love to end with tradition, so give us some of those Woodside soccer traditions.
Usually we post memes in the group chat, you know, to make us all laugh.
I love memes.
We have a team dinner coming up before a big game versus Mitty, and then usually we'll make the freshmen sing on the bus.
Oh my God, what's the song?
They get to choose their own songs.
Oh really? What's the most popular song, do you think?
Definitely a Justin Bieber song.
The baby, one more time?
Definitely.
Well, you guys seem like such a fun team. I can't wait to see where you guys end up. I'm Shan. Give it up again for the ladies of the Woodside soccer team.
DGDG.com presents the Be Happy Play each week. This was a playing a game this week that made everybody happy, and this week's Be Happy Play goes to both St. Francis and Mountain View. Sophie Sasaki with an amazing save off the PK, and not only was her team happy about it, Sophie got a little love from her opponent as well. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
That is just good sportsmanship right there. Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. Some great plays this week. We'll see who gets it next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Riker Center.
I'm Andrew Havili, and today's training tip is a single leg RDL. This is great for balance, hamstring, stability, things like that. So Ella's going to balance on one leg, doesn't matter which leg, do both sides. And she's going to reach her opposite hand for the foot on the ground. We want to try to stay flat-footed, hold balance, and don't hyperextend on the way back up. You're actually squeezing your glutes on the way back up. If you want to regress it, you just put your foot on a boot or something, or a sock, and you slide back, and now you have your balance points. This is a single leg RDL.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a Medallion swag pack complete with hat, backpack, and a very cool pair of headphones. And last but not least, a ticket to our end of the season awards banquet right here at Levi's Stadium.
Our Wesley Boone counts down the contenders, and then he will announce this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
We're here to get your Plays of the Week fix, so we'll oblige. Bishop O'Dowd taking on Oakland. Oop, there it is. Monty Bowser punishing the rim on the alley-oop. Bowser isn't done either. We stay with this game. That shot doesn't fall. Just gives Monty Bowser another chance to show off. Bowser, rude, another slam for him. Still in this game now, Marcellus Robinson showing off his hops with a one-handed slam to girls hoops. Marley Lange from Mitty. Look at the crossover. That's just dirty. Lange making it look easy. Now to McClimans. If you like dunks, you're in the right place. Jakari Lindsay likes dunks too. Hangs on afterwards. Lindsay's pumped. More dunks. Ryan Daly, two-handed slam. He does this daily, making the rim pay. Moving on, Marcus Randall with the fast hands gets the steal. This is where things get interesting. Look at the circus shot. Somehow it falls. Randall's in the zone. Worth another look. Randall crazy. And then our Play of the Week, Ishan Mantra Pragada flies into the frame, gets the steal. It's a foot race now. The goalkeeper comes up to make a play. Mantra Pragada keeps his cool, gets the shot on the open goal. Wow, you just won Play of the Week.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week for the story of the Clayton Valley running back and the aftermath of his brother's death. We'll see you then.